All right, welcome back. I just wanted to make a video real quickly here about the difference between binding arrow right before binding arrow left. And my entire series I've been arguing that there's a categorical difference to how your car interacts with the game based on whether you bind certain buttons in your settings in a certain sequence. And one of the biggest principles of that is binding arrow left or right. So if you use arrow left or you use arrow right, I am saying that it has a categorical difference whether you bind right before left, even if you're using right. So let's just say you're you're an arrow right player. If you use arrow right and in your sequence you bound right before left, that has a categorical different feel than if you use arrow right but you bound arrow left before you bound arrow right. So that is the principle that I'm trying to get across here, and I'm going to show you what that really looks like in terms of a free arrow player, which I am. And again, I don't use arrow left or right, but I bind them so that I can do what my entire YouTube series has been talking about. So you can see in the top left, I've got a controller overlay. I did this specifically for this video so that you guys could focus and see on what I'm doing with my controller. So everything's registering in terms of buttons. You can see it's going off in the top left. The only thing that I want people to focus on for this video is going to be my analog stick right here in the top left. I'm going to try to show the difference being a free arrow player and only putting my analog stick to this top right corner. Now I know that there's going to be some kind of human error, right? I'm going to swivel a little bit and there's going to be some variance, but for the most part, as I'm trying to tornado spin or trying to show you guys what this looks like, this principle of me doing free arrow and pushing my stick to this top right corner here shouldn't change my air roll as much as I'm about to show you guys. So right now, and bear with me as I flop my car around the field here, and I'm going to do it with very minimal sound because I actually hate that. But I'm going to show you that this internal swivel right here, this swivel that I'm doing, I'm trying to put the stick perfectly in that corner, is different when I change going left first versus right. So right now I have left, right? And I'm going to try to keep myself visually the same, right? This is left. I have left binded first. And this is what it looks like. The internal swivel is swiveling this way. If I go and I rebind right, again, it's just about which one I use first, not where it is in the sequence with the principle that I'm talking about right now. So again, I'm hitting right before left. That is going to change the internal swivel of my car. So you can see it's swiveling towards the other side now. It's literally a totally different swivel of the car. It's going a completely different direction, even though I'm doing the same motion with my analog stick. It's swiveling on a different internal whatever. The hinges is maybe a good description for it, right? Like the actual internal swivel of my car has now changed even though I didn't do anything. I'm not controlling this. And now I have to relearn how this swivel goes with my free air roll, right? Like you can see how egregious my finger movements are when I'm trying to relearn everything, right? Like I'm firing this analog stick at ridiculous amounts, right? But that's the general principle, right? If I have right first, this swivel I'm getting right here, and again, there's human error, and I can change it, but that is completely different from if I do left first, right? This internal, it's going a completely different, it's turning a completely different way. Like this is a totally different, even though I'm going the same direction, right? That's a totally different swivel. And I'm not doing anything. I can't control this. This is built into the game, and it's just so shocking that I'm the only one who can visually see this and feel it. I've proved it to so many different people firsthand, but that's never going to get a widespread effect on this game with the millions and millions of people that actually play it. But yeah, I just wanted to show that today. Maybe I'll post something on Reddit that shows the actual difference in the internal swivel. But I wanted to post, you know, an actual long form video about what I'm talking about. So I didn't want to spend that much time on this video. I've actually got to go play pickleball. So yeah, cheers.